Aloha, aloha. Welcome back to Behind the Bikini with me, Roxelle. Welcome. Today is something. I wore a shirt for something. Girl power, right? So I was feeling a little passionate and I wanted to jump on. And share some truth bombs with all of you. It's a little bit of a passion subject for me. It comes up a lot. I run a bikini brand, hence the name Behind the Bikini with me. So here it goes. I'm just lay it on you. Well, I have a team, a marketing team and a social media team and all of that. And it's their job, right, to go through and really search our customers, our comments, and look into what are things that are coming up a lot that we could possibly be better at as a brand. And one thing that comes up a lot, and it hits home sometimes, and I sit and I wonder why, right? And I sit with it and I'm like, why? So here it is, behind the bikini, behind the brand, how I process information when it comes my way, right? Good or bad, whether you like this opinion or not, I need to share it with you because this is who I am. This is Behind the Bikini, Fuse Hawaii founder, right? And so here it is. We have a lot of times women will come onto our platforms and they will comment on a woman's body, a woman's skin color, a woman's age, a woman's weight. And what I find interesting, so in the past, we used to have comments that were outlandish, like rude, right, to a woman's body type, and they were a definite like troll. So we're like, hey, that's not nice. That's not cool. You don't go around calling people fat. You don't go around calling people ugly. You don't go around calling people names. I mean, I tell this to my kids. I am a mom of four. And so the 4 girls, let me tell you. So when these subjects come up, as you can see, I'm super passionate about it. And so, mind you, my brand, it began with women who were not models. They're my friends. They were customers. They were women who loved my swimwear, who I just meet and I fall in love with the personality and the essence and the aura of a woman and all the feminine energy that she exudes. And every single time we have had a woman model for us, model. I use that word like kind of like, I don't even like saying model because it's not even what it is. It is like, if I could explain the way I go through a process of hiring a model, it's, I get to know her. I fall in love with the personality of a woman, right? And in some way being able to capture through a photo, a video, the essence of that she doesn't even see at the time, right? How do we pull out this woman's potential, her light, her power? Because I believe that every single female has that. And a lot of the times myself included, do not see our light, do not see our potential. And sometimes it takes an outside person to shine that light on you, for you. That's how Fuse Hawaii started. That is how Fuse Hawaii started. And to this day, it hasn't changed. And so now that we are the brand to the size that we are, I see comments on our pages that are saying, well, you're not representing all women. You don't have every skin type. You don't have every body type. You don't have every age demographic. You don't have every ... And the part I get passionate about is if you were to come behind the bikini brand, and behind every single brand, the easiest thing to do is to make a phone call a casting company, an agency, and say, hey, could I have a girl this age? Could she have gray hair? Could she have black hair? Could she be 120 pounds, a size 2 waist, a size whatever, bust size, all of this? Could you just find me these 5 women so that we could take this photo? You know, the photo that everybody shows on social media, every single brand with the token whatever woman in the picture? Because that's what the public wants to see, because that's how we sell. swimsuits, and that's how we sell our brand. So, hey, agency, I'm gonna call you up right now. And could we just hire these skin colors? Could we hire this age group? And could we hire these body types of women? And here's a little menu of women, a menu of women. How does that feel? Ugh, you can see it on my face right there. So, yes, for every single comment out there that says we don't do that, we don't. Because the brand started to go against that, right? To not make women to just be selected off a menu. And so, as easy as it is to sit there and make those phone calls and make everybody in my comment feed really, really happy, I don't do it, because the harder thing is, and that's where I'm bringing you in behind the bikini, behind the brand, is to actually get to know the women in the photo, to know her life, to know that, yes, she may be 120 pounds and look beautiful. And she might even have kids. She might be married. She might have came from a hard background. She might have worked for that body that everybody's saying is not relatable. But at the same time, there's a woman who comes in and she might not be that size. And she might be 200 pounds, and she might be a different skin color and a different age and a different and anything. And the beauty of my brand and building this brand has been the process of building myself and growing myself. And this is why I make segments like this. This is bite-sized snippets of me, Roxelle. These are things that sometimes on the brand itself, you don't see the founder behind it and making all of these decisions and getting to know these women. And the harder thing is sitting with every single model, knowing their first and last names, their backgrounds, where they're from, their stories, and how we as a brand can add value to their lives. Knowing that every photo that we share with our audience, that energy transmits over to our audience looking at her photo, because the smile on her face exudes pure joy, pure love, pure passion, knowing that she works for a brand that fully supports her, knows her, and didn't just select her off a menu. And so that, my friends, is my message for the day. This is really the reasons why I started these segments of Behind the Bikini, because there's days where I'm super passionate. I'm super passionate about issues, and sometimes it's not always the best place to leave it on a comment feed, right? Or to put it on the front page of the website. But if you're really, really curious, if you're willing to go that extra step with me, that extra mile, and you want to go deep into the subjects rather than just typing in comments on social media behind a screen, I'm here. I love to discuss deeper subjects. I love to go down these mind, whatever, in a way, these like loopholes in the mind. I love varying opinions, and as long as it's leading somewhere, right? As long as it's positive, I always come in with an open mind and an open heart. That's my rules of these shows, open mind and open heart. So if you have a subject that you would love me to discuss that goes behind the bikini brand, drop it in the DMs, drop it in the comments. I would love to be able to respond to you along with anybody else who has those same questions, because ladies, like, we're all the same. We are all the same. Like, the mission of my brand is to serve self-love, because I know like the highest form of self-love is to be able to see ourselves in another person. Whether she be 120 pounds, 110 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds, it doesn't matter. I have become so blinded in a way to skin color, body types, weights, nationalities, all of that. I've grown up in Hawaii. And so here it's a melting pot of cultures. I am 11 nationalities. Skin colors in our world here in Hawaii, it's a little bit different. We're so mixed that I sometimes don't know what I'm reading when I read a comment saying that we're not representing all women. I get it. But at the same time, a part of me is trying so hard to step into every single room and not see skin color and not see age, right? And not see bodies, like a body type. Because a woman that I want to see is behind all of that. And she's a woman in all of her power. And that's how cool. That's how cool it is. Like you can fall in love with like the essence of like that female energy. And every single one of you watching this right now have that. And so I know this is a more serious subject, but I'm super passionate about this. And that is why I started these segments, to really, really give you the deeper sides of Roxelle. So I hope you love me still. And continue DMing me, leaving me comments. I want to talk about the things that are on your minds and really real and raw, just like this. So girl power. Aloha. Bye.